welcome back. Up to yesterday, we studied that types of waves. Today, we are going to deal with the velocity of sound. Now, as we know that sound is a longitudinal wave. It is made up of alternate compression and a rarefaction, and it transfers energy from one place to the another place. Now, before proceeding further, velocity of sound in case of longitudinal wave, see, I will write both the relation for transverse wave V, which is equal to under root of T by M, and it is for the transverse wave. It is in case of transverse wave, and in case of longitudinal wave, velocity can be given by under root of E by root. See, consider these two. As we already stated that velocity is mainly dependent upon the density. So we made one definition of velocity. See, velocity of sound can be written like this. Velocity of sound like this. See, this is the, what is this? Actually, this is called as an elastic factor. This is called as an elastic factor, and up to that divided by this is the inertial factor. Inertial factor. See friends, this definition you must keep in mind that velocity of sound is nothing but it is the under root of ratio of elastic factor to the inertial factor. And this same here also, this is the elastic factor, that is the tension inside the string, and what is this? That is the inertial factor, that is the linear density, you can say that. And here also, in case of longitudinal wave also, the same definition is to be considered. Keep in mind that in examination you must know these things. See, so this is the common definition of velocity of sound. As we studied, now today we are dealing with the velocity of sound only. That means sound is propagated. I will clear this. See, sound is made up of alternate compression and rarefaction. Now, in compression, we know that at compression, density is larger, density is maximum, density is large. While at a rarefaction, this density of air layers, or we can say that density is smaller. So here compressions means air layers are compactly together, they are dense ones, and where rarefaction they are widely separated. So sound wave travels through this alternate compression and rarefactions. Now before proceeding further, velocity of sound firstly explained or firstly gave the formula, and that is by the Sir Newton. See, Newton explained this propagation of sound, then afterwards he gave a relation of velocity of sound, that this compression and rarefaction, the combination of these two present in solid sound, or we can say that longitudinal wave. Now, according to Newton studied the sound and he gave the relation. See, first very much important thing he studied that he said that this at compressions where the density is larger, he stated that at compressions heat is developed. At compressions heat is developed. While at a rarefaction, cooling takes place. See, while giving the idea related to the velocity of sound, Newton first studied this compression. At compression when the density is maximum, heat is developed. That means the portion, see, I will draw here like this. These are the compressions, these are the rarefactions. Compressions, rarefactions. That means, see, at these regions heat is developed. here heat at this region heat is developed, heat is increases, while here cooling takes place. That means, see, according to Newton, here this the region compression regions are defeated, while here cooling takes place. And another very much important, this formation of this compression and rarefaction, formation of compressions and rarefaction is very slow, is slow process. That means, no doubt sound is in the form of compression and rarefaction. This is the formation of compression and rarefaction alternately. This process is very slow. Now, what Newton said that here, see, at compression heat is developed, at rarefaction cooling takes place. That means, as it is a slow process, that means as it is very slow process, we can say that slow process, so it gets sufficient time. It gets a time to dissipate it. Time to dissipation of heat. Dissipate heat in the whole system. That means it get time to dissipate heat. That means here heat, here cool. See, consider just one example. Then we conclude that dissipation. Dissipation means always. We can always say that in the universe, basically that in universe, or we can say that in every state of matter, that is a potential, heat, it always go from higher to lower. That means here temperature is higher, here that is a temperature is lower. Heat flow from here to here, and the whole system is after some time whole system becomes completely isothermal. That means time to dissipate heat, and due to this the process is said to be isothermal. Isothermal means temperature of the system remains constant. That means, see, according to Newton, this compression where the density is larger, heat is developed. At a rarefaction where the density of the layer is smaller, or they are widely separated, here cooling takes place. As the formation of these two is very slow process, hence it get time to dissipate heat from one place to the another place, that is from compression to rarefaction, and the whole of system, that is a process, is said to be isothermal. That means this is isothermal. So we have the formula for velocity of sound. We studied in case of longitudinal wave. See here, velocity which is equal to under root of E by U. What is E? This is nothing but the elasticity of the medium. Now, according to Newton, he replaced, as this is the isothermal, so he replaced this E with the isothermal bulk modulus, and so isothermal bulk modulus he replaced by, because it dissipate heat, system is said to be isothermal, so this elastic constant is replaced by isothermal elasticity, or we can say another term, that is isothermal bulk modulus. And therefore he formulated the relation, V which is equal to, he can replace, and which is this isothermal bulk modulus, which is equal to, that is a pressure, atmospheric pressure. So he gave the relation V which is equal to under root of P divided by rho, and Newton formulated this formula, and that is for velocity of sound. So see, this idea, Newton studied the sound waves, and he formulated one relation which is giving the velocity of sound. But question arises that whether it will give the proper relation with the experimental values. As we know that through number of experiments we conclude that the velocity of sound is around at a 0 degree Celsius or normal temperature pressure is around 332 meter per second. Now we calculate and we come to know that what actually Newton failed. Here if we place the value, if you place the value of pressure and density of air, then we come to know that here is a slight failure, and there due to that failure he could not explain the error arising in the value. See, we look here. I will just repeat within a fraction of second. See this in for velocity of sound, Newton what he said, this compression and rarefaction. Heat is developed at compression and cooling at the rarefaction. The formation of this compression and rarefaction is very slow process, so it have the time to dissipate the heat from that is compression to rarefaction, and this process is said to be isothermal. Due to this isothermal process, that E we studied in the characteristics of longitudinal wave, studied E, instead of E he replaced by this is isothermal elasticity or isothermal bulk modulus, and which is equal to atmosphere, and he replaced here and he formulated one relation for the velocity of sound is velocity which is equal to under root of P divided by rho. Again come to the same point. I gave one common formula. This is nothing but what? Elastic factor, and this is what we call the inertial factor, and he formulated this. Now we just check. When he get this value, see V which is equal to under root of P divided by rho. As P means atmospheric pressure. We know that as atmospheric pressure value equal to 1.013 into 10 to the power 5. In our textbook, the values are given in terms of that is suppose a 0.66 meter of mercury, then that is a mercury's density, that is 13,600 kg per meter cube, and value of G 9.8. We can calculate from this also, and divided by the density of air. What is this density of air? Rho which is equal to the density of air. Rho which is equal to 1.293. Density of 1.293, and if we keep this value 1.293, see this is the atmospheric pressure standard value, T atmospheric pressure which is equal to 1.013 into 10 to the power 5 Newton per meter square. If we put this relation, we obtain the value, and this relation is value comes to closer to the 280 meter per second. You just calculate it, you will get the answer that is it is very close to 280 meter per second, and by the Newton's relation we get the value this. What is this? This is the velocity of sound in air. Now through the experimental values. Experimental values what? Experimental values value of velocity of sound which is equal to 332 meter per second at MTP at 0 degree Celsius. Now there is a variation. See, this is the variation, and this is the variation, and this error is a lot. Suppose we subtract this to 280, suppose 332, that is experimental value minus obtained value from Newton's relation. If we divide it with the original value and get multiplied by 100, we get the 16% of error, around 16% of error, and this error cannot be explained by the Newton. So Newton could not explain this error. Why this arises? So he failed to explain this error, and then afterwards the correction made by the Laplace to this velocity of sound and velocity of sound relation we will get afterwards. See here, velocity we obtained that is approximately 280 meter per second, and which is a not accurate value with the experimental value. See, in physics accuracy is very much important. If through number of experiments we have the value 332 meter per second at normal temperature pressure or at 0 degree Celsius, that means this is the value, and this obtained value is very much differ than the experimental or obtained value. That means error is around 16%. So So these 16% error cannot be explained by the Newton. So he failed to explain this 16% error. Now see, for this velocity of sound, another scientist who this corrected this Newton's relation and Laplace corrected this Newton's relation, and we will see this Laplace correction now. Now see Laplace correction. Laplace correction. Laplace correction to the Newton's formula. Now I will write here velocity of sound. Here I will write here velocity of sound obtained by the Newton, which is equal to under root of p divided by root, and the value comes to be that is 280 meter per second. Now Laplace correction, or Laplace corrected this. For this Laplace, he just go through some points which actually Newton did. See the formation of this compression and rarefaction. No doubt, longitudinal wave is made up of this alternate compression and rarefaction. It transfers the energy from one place to the another place. But Laplace studied and he gave the correction to the Newton's formula, that what Newton said, that formation of compression and rarefaction is very slow process. He just corrected this with like this formation of compressions and rarefaction is a rapid process or faster process. A rapid process or faster process. Formation of compression and rarefaction is a rapid process. Rapid process means Newton said it is a slow process. That is the controversy. Then he said that as it is very fast process, here he conclude the same thing which Newton did previously, that at compressions where heat is developed and at a rarefaction, that is a cooling of system takes place, and here as he stated that it is a very rapid process, it will not get sufficient time to transfer the heat, or we can say the dissipate it. It will not, or we can say that there is no sufficient time, as it is a very rapid process, sufficient time to dissipate heat. It will it is no sufficient time to dissipate heat between compressions and rarefactions. As compressions heat is developed, rarefactions heat, that is a cooling takes place. That means it will not get the sufficient time to dissipate the heat. So this process is not isothermal. Newton gave the idea it is an isothermal process. That means temperature of the system remains constant, but here it is not sufficient time to dissipate the heat. Once it will get sufficient time, it will dissipate it. But as the process is rapid, Laplace corrected the Newton's relation and he said this process is not isothermal process. Instead of isothermal process, it is a adiabatic process. It is not isothermal process, it is adiabatic process. And due to this adiabatic process, what Newton did? Isothermal elasticity. He replaced, that is the elastic constant, with the isothermal elastic constant. Here adiabatic elastic constant. Therefore, he formulated that is velocity of sound, instead of that is using isothermal elasticity, that is adiabatic elasticity is to be considered this adiabatic elastic constant. Adiabatic elastic constant or adiabatic bulk modulus, we can say that bulk modulus or adiabatic elastic constant, which is equal to what is that is the gamma times. What is gamma? Gamma is a constant. What is gamma? Gamma, which is equal to, it is the ratio of Cp divided by Cv. It is a Cp divided by Cv. What is the Cp? That is specific heat at a constant temperature. at a constant pressure. What is a CV? CV is a specific heat at constant volume. At constant volume. See, this is the correction made by the Laplace to the Newton's formula. Instead of using only P, what is the P? Isothermal bulk modulus. He replaced with the adiabatic bulk modulus, and which is the multiplied by the gamma. And what is the gamma? That is it is the ratio of these two quantities, that is the specific heat at a constant pressure to the specific heat at a constant volume, and the constant value for this is 1.41. Now this is the main correction made by this Laplace to the Newton's formula. So see here we written that is the Newton's formula. Now this relation can be written like this. This is the velocity of sound, which is equal to under root of gamma into P divided by rho, and this is the relation given by the Laplace to the Newton's correction. He corrected the Newton's formula and he gave the final formula. Now if we calculate this relation, we will get the correct idea and we will get the correct experimental value. So see here, this is the Laplace correction. I will repeat the Laplace correction very fraction of minute. See, this formation of compression and rarefaction, Newton said that it is a very slow process. Laplace corrected that no, it is a rapid process. As it is a rapid process, there is no sufficient time to dissipate heat. That means heat is not transferred among the compression and rarefaction. That means whole the process, this whole the transfer of that is a sound in which the medium is this process temperature is not constant. So it is a not isothermal, it is an adiabatic process. As this is the adiabatic process, just Newton did, he replaced this that is a P, that is we can say that modulus of elasticity, elasticity of the bulk modulus, he replaced with the isothermal bulk modulus replaced by the adiabatic bulk modulus, and adiabatic bulk modulus which is equal to gamma times P. What is the gamma? Whose standard value is 1.41, and which is the ratio of Cp to the Cv, that is the specific heat at a constant pressure to the specific heat at a constant volume. And finally we have the relation of, that is the Laplace corrected the formula and gave the correct relation V, which is equal to under root of gamma P divided by rho. Now let us consider a few examples which in our day-to-day life. See, suppose I kept one ice cube in suppose on my palm. Can I hold for a longer time? No, because my body temperature is 37 degrees Celsius. Ice cube temperature is obviously it is close to 4 degrees Celsius or less than that. That means here dissipation, here heat transfer takes place from, that is 37 to, so I have to change my other hand. See, suppose you try to hold a very hot object, you just try to rotate in your hands because you are not getting sufficient time to transfer the heat. As heat, it always transfer from higher to lower. We know that always transfer to higher to lower. Suppose we get suppose a hot object whose temperature is larger, that temperature larger, and our body temperature is 37 degrees Celsius. That means the from high temperature to lower temperature, heat energy can transfer. So we the hand get burned. So to avoid this, we just try to rotate through this. That means we are not giving a sufficient time to dissipate the heat, and that's why many of occasions, suppose cold bodies, suppose we are not able to hold cold bodies for a very long time, or another hot body also. So we are just trying to change continuously because we are not let them to have sufficient time to transfer the heat. Once it transferred, we are getting too much cold, or that is it will get burned. So for this purpose, we must consider that it will not get sufficient time, and hence this the process is not a isothermal, and the process is said to be adiabatic process, and adiabatic, so it is replaced by adiabatic bulk modulus, and which is we equal to gamma into P. And this value, I will write the Laplace relation here. velocity which is equal to under root of gamma times p divided by rho. If I keep the values, that is v gamma velocity of sound v which is equal to gamma 1.41 into 1.013 into 10 to the power 5 in Newton per meter square. Just we have the that is atmospheric pressure and density of air 1.293. If we calculate this, we obtain the value and which is very close to the, that is a 332 meter per second, or we can say that 330, and which is very close to the experimental value. And for due to this relation is accepted, and so Laplace corrected the Newton's formula and got the value that is which is close to the experimental value. And so after that this relation we are taking as a velocity of sound after the Laplace. That means this gives a very close value to the experimental value. See, this is a very much important aspect, and after that we will study the some relation. Now just listen one thing. If we differentiate this, we compare this. How compare? See, Newton, Laplace. Both are giving the relation for the velocity. What longitudinal wave is made up of compression and rarefaction? No doubt. At compression, density is larger, rarefaction density is wider or smaller. Okay. Now here this formation of compression and rarefaction is very slow process. Laplace here it is a rapid process. As it is very slow process, it will get sufficient time to transfer the dissipate the heat. Time to dissipate heat. Dissipate heat. Not a dissipation of heat takes place. Heat takes place. Newton stated that it is the isothermal process. Here Laplace corrected, this is not isothermal, it is adiabatic process. And finally he gave the relation V which is equal to, he replaced isothermal bulk modulus by P divided by rho, and Laplace corrected this relation because obtained value is 280 meter per second approximately, and Laplace corrected this velocity of formula with the help of gamma into P divided by rho, and the obtained value is approximately equal to 330 meter per second. Now, as here is a 60% error with the experimental value, here close value with experimental value. That is, see, this is the main comparison, and this comparison once you keep in mind, you will not get any difficulty. Suppose in examination also some questions asked on the basis of velocity of sound given by the Newton and Laplace, you easily by this differentiation you easily explain, or you can solve the theoretical numericals on that. See, now after this velocity of sound we have the relation. Now gamma p under root of gamma p divided by rho. Now we will study the dependence.